No, obviously, and you know this, Coach, that one of the big issues now is the whole resting the players bit, and Adam Silver's bitter and sending letters to the owners and threatening fines. They're obviously trying to stay in that third spot, that second spot. Is that something you think about? Do you talk to the players about that? Do they request certain days off or games off? How does that work with you guys?
I've never been in that situation where a player would ask for a day off or rest. I think as a coach, I think we have to – every player is different and case by case. If a player needs a day off because their body is banged up or they're beat up, they need a night off, I will consider it. But just a rest, to me, we all have a job to do, and we have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And rest, to me, get a good night's sleep. That's rest.
Right.
Is it really – we're playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
We all love to play. We play hours upon hours upon hours all summer long, and we're talking about, okay, you have to play 30 minutes tonight. Or, okay, a lot of minutes. You play 36 minutes. So I look at things different. I think, I know my generation of playing, we didn't even rest in practice. If you rest in practice, you were insulted by your teammates.
Uh-huh.
And you had so much peer pressure on you, you did not want to rest. I know that we've learned a lot about the science of the game and our bodies and the workloads and all the stuff that we have. But to me, sleep is so important. If we can get our guys to go to bed at 10 o'clock at night, that would be a good night's rest. But the practices, and we've cut things back on practice and shoot around. So to me, games are important. We all have a job to do to play 82 games the best of our abilities. I can see the injuries, yes, take a guy out for a game or two.
So never in OKC, it never happened where you felt like Durant and Westbrook or Harden or any of those guys needed a day off. They were going hard every night. The schedule was just grinding them down, and you just wanted to give them in a game that you thought you could win even with backups. It never happened.
Never happened.
Wow.
I can't remember it happening. I could say this. If you take out KD or during the game, it was almost like a borderline. Russell and I would have not a fist fight, but it was pretty close. Like, come on, Coach, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Coach,
they wanted to play. I try to cut down guys' minutes, and like I'll tell you a story about one time with Kevin Durant. We're playing the game. I think we're playing Utah, and I've been playing them like 38, 39 minutes. Too many minutes. I wanted to cut it down to like 35, and I've talked to him throughout the week. Hey, Kevin, I'm going to cut your minutes down. And so come the second half, he knows he's going to come take it out in the game. I said, Kevin, come out. He said, come on, coach. So we're like not arguing, but we're discussing it. It was a heated exchange. I take him out, no big deal. Next game, same thing happens, heated exchange. So now I'm thinking, this is every game. So this time he tells me, he says, Coach, I took my nap. I had a good pregame meal. I can play an extra 4 minutes. Can you let me play the second half? Extra 4 minutes. I finally said, Kevin, sit down and cheer your teammates on. And he was terrific after that. But guys want to play.
Mm-hmm.
I like competitive guys that want to play hard, want to play every night.
We're joined by Scott Brooks, head coach of the Washington Wizards. Do you really think you're going to get your NBA ballers to go to sleep by 10 p.m.? My kids aren't even in bed by 10 p.m.
No shot. It's impossible. We get into road trips. On this West Coast trip, we had a lot. We were into the cities at 2:30, 3:30 in the morning. There's no way you could do that. But that's why I think the scheduling needs to be maybe tinkered a little bit, so there's not as many back-to-backs, so you can go to bed at a reasonable hour, a midnight or 1 o'clock. That's a reasonable hour. I would love to be able to do that myself, but, we can't do that now with all the road trips and all the games that we play the back-to-back nights coming into cities, different time zones.
Yeah, but, Coach, what about this article in ESPN that's getting a lot of attention? We talked about it last week about, I won't ask you about what's going on in these guys' personal lives, but sort of the Tinderization, the Instagram world where guys aren't going out to clubs as much, because they can do their socializing online. I'm curious, as I buy into it, I'm curious, how aware are you, if you do have a night on the road where you're not getting at 2 a.m., where you guys do have a night actually on the road, how aware are you of how late guys are out until? And have you noticed that has changed, that guys are in a little more? Because there are NBA executives that are going on the record and saying, yeah, guys are getting about 2-3 hours more sleep on average on the road now.
I don't. That's way over my head. I don't know how all that works, nor that I'm interested. But I know. Hey, these guys are young. They're make a good living.
Right.
They're playing a game that they love, that people love them playing it. And they're good looking, and they have great bodies. Of course, they're going to go out and have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe. I mean, you have to be professional. That's the thing that I think that my staff, we try to always encourage our players. You know, it's about being a pro. It's hard to play well. It's hard to win games, but you have to be a pro every night.